Blessings on this new moon in Aquarius. And using that beautiful Aquarian intuitive energy that is especially potent at this time and that we all have access to regardless of our sun sign, I invite you to tune in to your own inner wisdom and choose the crystal that most speaks to you right now. Lepodolite, rose quartz, ametrine, amethyst, and citrine. I invite you to notice which wand you are drawn to. Lepodolite, rose quartz, or ametrine. And go ahead now and really tune in to the crystal wand of your choice. Just pay attention to that wand. As you think of the question, what do I need to know to help me move forward at this time of the new moon? What do I need to know to help me move forward at this time of the new moon? What do I need to know to help me move forward at this time of the new moon? Okay, let's begin with lepodolite. So if you picked lepodolite, this card represents your past, current state, and potential future or next steps. So we've got the 8 in the major arcana. Or I like to find the associating Rider-Waite card. We have the 7 of Cups. And we have the 9 of Wands. And so our past just means anything before today that's led us here. So it could be our most recent past or a very distant past. But there's been a lot of work that you've already done on trying to be yourself. On trying to be really like courageous enough to be who you really are. And there's been some challenges in like how to honor the parts of you that feel a little wild. And yet without letting that wildness overtake you. And so in this present moment, you're being you've got like a lot of choices available to you right now because of all the work you've done. You've actually got like, I almost want to say like more choices than what is normal. Because you've done so much work, but also because you've like not only done the work, but also been really open to things being unique and different. And so you've got a lot of like very unique choices available to you. However, not everything is as it seems. Some of the things that might look good underneath actually won't bring you the results you think. So in this moment, you're being asked to notice, like really observe your options and just spend a bit more time reflecting and getting to know them before picking. This is not a time right now to make a sudden choice, because you want to make sure you're choosing what is actually best for you. So tarot cards don't really tell the future. So in this next card, when we say it's like the future or the next step, this is like just the most likely result if this lesson has or hasn't been learned. And so in this case, like if you end up picking something that looks shiny on the outside but doesn't really have depth to it, you're going to end up doing like a lot of work towards something you don't really want. Or likewise, like the shiny thing might end up like being way more work than what it looks like, more work than it's worth. So it's important right now not to be hasty and to really be sure you know what it is you're getting involved in when it comes to relationships and your feelings, like even your intuition. We want to be able to follow our intuition. This is a time where your intuition is begging you to like hold back a bit because there's so much that could actually lead you to over efforting. So that's kind of cool. It's nice to have choices. So if you picked the lepodolite, this is a really good time in regards to our reminder of our season of Aquarius. That as you're starting something, that you want to honor the past work you've done of bringing about more unique choices. And at the same time, take the time to get to know your options so that you're really choosing something that you want to spend effort on. Now, if you picked the rose quartz, your past. There we go. Present. And potential future or next steps. So here we've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the Page of Swords. And the Nine of Swords. Yeah, so if you picked rose quartz, you too have come from a past of doing a lot of work on what you love, like things that you're really passionate about. And there's been a real effort towards taming some of those mysterious urges that can abound. But you've been very, very successful at bringing in a lot of creativity, a lot of drive, a lot of ambition. And you've really shared that. You've shared that with the world, with the people in your world. And so right now you're being called to have a new idea. A new way of thinking about things. They say you can't solve a problem with the same mindset that created it. So this same card in another type of deck, check this one out. Check this image out of the mind. And so when we get the Page of Swords, when we have this new idea, it's like this opportunity to drop an old mindset and really create a new way of thinking in order to be able to solve this this kind of passionate, fiery issue that's come up. Because something wants to be healed. There's a thought pattern that wants to be grieved and felt so that it doesn't keep replaying in your head. The beautiful news is that when you let yourself feel to heal, it really does change your experience of it. Which is kind of an oxymoron, because you think you have to not feel the thing you're afraid of feeling. But if you let yourself feel it, that's what does the healing. So you actually are strong enough. You're strong enough. You're like a queen here. You're strong enough to handle it, to handle the thought and the feeling. And so it's like you're being called right now to have a new way of thinking about this this thing you've been grieving. It's likely been the result of something you were really, really passionate about. Something that you put a lot of effort into that now needs a new way of thinking. It's not completely over. It just needs a new approach to it. And an approach that is perhaps a little softer than what you think. A little more connected to the earth. I like this. I like this. Look towards some more feminine ways in your new approach to thinking. So again, the old issue can't be solved with the same mindset. So notice when the mindset is being really like black and white, and soften it out. Look for the shades of gray. That's what's needed right now. And finally, our ametrines. Here we go. Past, present, future. Wow. Ametrines, you have the star, the Aquarius sign in your reading in the past. And then we have 6 of Swords. And the 5 of Wands. Okay. No, the 3. Sorry. There we go. 3 of Wands. Okay, ametrines. So if you picked ametrine, you've already been coming from a place of spending a lot of time with your higher self. Spending a lot of time tapping into your intuition, whether you knew it or not. Like often intuitive people are just intuitive without realizing it. But chances are there's been a lot of time with that already. It's been a dream of yours, a goal of yours. It's been a long journey with a lot of ups and downs. But in your recent past, you've really come from a nice time of rest and rejuvenation. Time to reconnect. And right now, your current energies Or have you moving in a certain direction that is likely a good direction? However, some of your thoughts are getting in the way, are like sabotaging yourself. Some of the thoughts you're having, it's like you're sticking swords in a boat, in the same boat you're using to cross the river. Right? So there's a few thoughts, like pretty big thoughts too. There's strong thoughts you're having currently that are actually getting in your own way. You even put them there. You put them there. You've got this deep source of intuition, but you're letting some thoughts that have been cultivated for a while now, you're letting those thoughts sabotage you. But that's okay, because at any point you can choose to repair them. You can choose to recognize when you're thinking the thoughts, remove them, and repair with some new thinking. And see, when you learn this lesson, a lot of growth can happen. This is the likely outcome. Once again, tarot does not tell the future, but it does point towards a likely next step if these lessons from the past and present are or are not learned. And so in this case, by really learning not to sabotage yourself, you're going to actually allow yourself this birthright of abundance before you, this landscape of opportunity that has a lot of potential for growth, a lot of potential for balance between your masculine and feminine energies. Yeah, so begin to become a little more aware of these thoughts of your own that you've decided to take on. Notice which ones are actually not in your best interest, and really let them do the work of stopping the thought. And you might actually have to say to yourself, like cancel. Oh, there's that thought again. Cancel. And choose a new thought vibration. Choose to practice a new thought vibration so that you really can tap into this world of opportunity that is really in alignment with the divine and with your own passions. Yeah. So these thoughts that are likely getting in the way are ones that are telling you that you can't have the passion, or that the passion and spirituality can't go together, and yet it can. It is. They're the same. Yeah. Notice when you're trying to hurt your own heart, your own lifeboat. And give yourself permission. Permission to have the world. Our ametrine. And so this is, in recap, this is a really good time for us all to tap into the energy of the star, or the energy of the Aquarian. And to really start letting yourself work towards ways that can keep you connected to your higher self. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Place the left and right palms equally and evenly, with the same amount of pressure between these two opposite forces. With the base of your hands pressed up against your heart center, that energetic heart place, let the fingers fan outwards from the heart. Feel your body in contact with the ground. And deepen whatever body parts are touching the ground, deepen those parts into their connection with the earth underneath. From that grounded, rooted place, rise up. Grow longer in the body, longer and wider with every breath in, letting the shoulders soften down with every breath out. Bringing eyes and ears in alignment with your heart. Breathe. Breathe now as if you could breathe right in through the fingertips, right in through the hands, directly into the center of your heart. And as you breathe out, visualize breathing out from the heart, back out through the hands. Breathing in, hands to heart. Breathing out, heart through hands. Visualize the breath coming in through the fingers, in through the hands, directly into the heart. And visualize the breath emanating from the heart itself back out through the hands and into the world. Breathing in, draw that energy in. Breathing out, send the energy back out. Begin to sync your breath in now with the notes. Breathing in. Breathing out. In. Out. In. Out. Continue heart breathing. Take one more full breath in. And one more mindful breath out. Gently release the hands. Open the eyes. Take a moment to tune in to any sensations around the heart. Notice the room you're in from this new vibrational awareness from the heart. Look around with heart-based eyes. And release the practice with 3 letting go breaths. Breathing in through the nose. And let it go. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last one.